Hi, my name is Rob Cullen and I'm one half of Rob and Yvonne Cullen. Some people will know us as a couple that lost a good bit of weight there a couple of years ago. So together myself and Yvonne went on a journey and lost 13 stone. In 2016 we came back from a wedding, we looked at some of the photographs, we looked at some of the videos and we just thought to ourselves something needs to change. We needed to change for our health, we needed to change for our own confidence, we needed to change for the way we were feeling about ourselves. And mostly we had a strong why and a strong motive. We needed to change for our boys. Liam and Tommy were young at the time, they're 13 and 8 now, and we needed to change. I wanted to be able to play with them. We wanted to be able to bring them to the park. We wanted to be able to see them growing up. We wanted them to be able to look up to us, to see us as healthy adults, as parents that they could be proud of, not parents that were hugely overweight, waddling around the place. So we made those choices. And sometimes it's about making those choices, and you have to remember, no matter what the situation is, you always have a choice. So now we coach and help people achieve their own goals through one-to-one coaching, corporate talks, webinars. And it's funny, the same principles we use to lose weight can be used no matter what your goal is. And as I said, it's all about choices. No matter what the situation is, you always have a choice. And when we got that into our head and in the right mindset, we went on this journey to lose 13 stone between us. We made a few different changes and swaps to the foods we were eating, the choices we were making. Could we cook things healthier? Could we have more porridge for breakfast instead of breakfast rolls? What could we cut down and cut out of our diets that would make us more healthy, that would make it sustainable? And the way to do that is doing it in small changes, making those small changes every day that they just become habits, they just become consistent. So now we don't drink anymore, we don't eat bread, we don't really do takeaways, but it's all part of our life now, it's all part of the way we're living. It's not a chore anymore. Yes, trying to lose weight and maintain, weight loss can be a battle, but life itself is a constant battle. It's hard, it's simple, but it's not easy is a phrase I always use. And it's not rocket science. It's what we know versus what we actually do. So now we know how we should eat. We know what we need to do to lose weight, but it's actually acting upon it and doing it. No matter what you're trying to achieve in life, be it lose weight or a better job, a better career, you need to step out of your comfort zone. Growth only happens from discomfort, and the objective of life is growth. And change is possible, but it only happens through consistent hard work. It's all about consistency. What can I do every day to make my life better? I always say, tell me what you're eating today and I'll tell you where you'll be in a year's time. It's that simple. You need to break down the principles of weight loss or whatever your goal is, whatever you're looking to achieve. Break them down into the same simple steps all the time. So have a goal. Break that goal down. Cut it down to a daily basis. If it's weight loss, what am I looking to lose in the next 6 months? And how can I break that down? How can I break it down to 3 steps, 4 steps, 5 steps, a weekly basis, a monthly basis? Keep track of your goal and your progress. And don't be afraid to dream big. The only part of a goal or dream that should be realistic is the first step you take. Everything else should be that big that the thought of it or achieving it makes you so excited. Having self-belief is one of the main things where you're going to achieve. If you think you can, you will. If you believe you can, you will. It's having that self-belief, that self-confidence in yourself that you can go on and do something. Most people undervalue what they are and overvalue what they are not. Lots of people go around like extras in their own movie. It's your life. You need to be the star show in your movie. It's your movie. Be the star actor. Don't be that extra. You're in control of what you do. Habits are so important. And again, we need to change our habits, but they only need to be small and they need to be easy. It's just that they become normality to everybody. There are 4 areas of habits: move, eat, rest, and routine. If you change one of them, it will interlink into the other one. So take an example of moving. If I decide at lunchtime today to move, I will improve my movement, but I will also improve my routine. I will also improve my eating habits because I probably won't eat what I should have not eaten if I'm going out for that walk. And it will also improve rest Because if I walk every day at lunchtime, I'm going to be more tired and need of a better rest, and I will rest. So move, eat, rest routine. Change one of them habits every day or every week, and they will interlink into a normal daily habit all the time. One thing that I always use to improve my habits is habit stacking. If you haven't heard of that, it's a great term and so easy to use. It's something that you can stack something onto something that you're already doing on a daily basis. I use the same example all the time. Nowadays I'm working from home like everybody else. And every time I go to my Nespresso machine, which is now 5 steps away as opposed to 5 flights of floors away, I do a little bit of exercise. So it takes around 60 seconds for the coffee to pour from the machine. And while that's on, I will do some star jumps, some squats, some press ups, any form of exercise that I can in that 60 seconds. So it's stacking something onto something that you're already doing. If you're walking the kids to school, on the way back, can you go for a longer route? If you're doing something that you do normally every day, what can you add to that as a good daily habit? There's a lot of examples of bad habits that we can habit stack on, but we want those good habits and something that is going to come natural to us every day. So now even on a Saturday and Sunday when I'm having that coffee, I still do the squats, I still do the star jumps, I still do that little form of exercise, and now it's just become normal. And that's what it has to be. No matter what you're doing around food, exercise, it just becomes part of your life. It also has to be something that you love. We're passionate about cooking. We're passionate about the food that we eat, but we make sure it's colourful. We make sure we love the food that we're eating. We make sure the exercise that we're doing is something that we enjoy. So if you don't like running, don't put yourself in the position that you have to go for a run. Go for a walk, go for a cycle, go for a swim. Do the exercises and the food that you actually love, and then it just becomes normal. One thing that we always do on a Sunday is plan out our week. We make a plan on a Sunday evening of our dinners ahead. So we plan what we're going to have for our main course every day of the week. That means we're less likely to go off plan. We're less likely to take something out of the freezer to put in the oven, to order something from a restaurant, order something from a takeaway. We don't necessarily prep the meals in advance, but what we do is we have the ingredients there to make them. So as I say, we're less likely to make those bad choices. So it's just making those things part of your daily plan. The more you have planned in advance, the more you have ready in advance, the better for everybody. Some people talk about resilience and bounce back ability, but resilience really is just doing the basics well every day, no matter how you feel. Sometimes the thoughts of doing something are actually worse than actually doing it. If you ever take somebody that's going on a skydive, generally when they're in the plane, they're really nervous. They're swearing, they're screaming, but actually when they jump out of the plane to do the skydive, they're having the time of their lives. They're like, whoa, this is the best thing ever. So it's generally the thoughts of doing things. So instead of thinking too long about actually doing it, give yourself a 5-second count. Will I go for a run? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and go. People do couch to 5k. Actually, just make it even more simple. Do couch to front door. If you can get to that front door, you've passed the actual thought of going out to do it. Ask yourself as well, is what I'm consuming on social media a help or a hindrance? Don't be comparing yourself to anybody else. Everyone is on a different journey, a different stage in what they are trying to achieve, whether it's life or business. The only person you should be comparing yourself with is yourself. Try to improve yourself. Aim to be a better you. And I think when we set out on this journey, that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a better Rob. I wanted to be a better husband to Yvonne. I wanted to be a better dad to Liam and Tommy. All I'm trying to be every day is that little bit better tomorrow than I am today. And that's where I leave you with this 1% better. I try to tell people all you're trying to do is improve yourself by 1%. And if you can break that down, we spoke at the start about breaking down your goals. And this is how simple it can be broke down. There's 525,600 minutes in a year. There's 10,080 minutes in a week. There's 1,440 minutes in a day. 1% of that is 14 minutes, 40 seconds. So if you can give yourself that time every day to improve yourself, And it can be anything. It can be through meditation, it can be through exercise, it can be through, making yourself something healthier for breakfast. No matter what it is, giving that time to yourself every day to improve you. And if you do that every day for 6 months, you'll usually see improvements, no matter what it is. Giving yourself that time to be a 1% better you. You don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. Thanks. Check us out on Rob Cullen on LinkedIn, Rob and Yvonne on Instagram, or robandyvonne.ie. Thank you.